I welcome all the poets and philosophers to this most auspicious platform. I sincerely thank Panorama International Organization for giving me this valuable opportunity to speak on timely and most valuable and spiritually meaningful theme. God, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth, but the earth was shapeless and void. So, to make the earth meaningful, spiritually meaningful, complete, and beautiful, God created the human being and the world of nature. But human being trespassed the divine commandment of God and by consuming the forbidden fruit. Ever since the earth started to deteriorate along the terminal lines. So, Panorama International Literature Festival 2022 is being organized with the primary objective of searching answers to one of the most philosophical questions that challenges the human existence in the contemporary times. When I look at the world, which is helplessly wriggling in the deadly talons of COVID and a score of other pandemics, I very much feel that if Albert Einstein had been alive, he would have certainly withdrawn his own theory of relativity, because the central logic of the earth is basically missing in the frame of its quantum mechanics and space time. The transcendental dynamics and principles which have been guiding the earth are losing their grip. This chaotic vastness around us has clearly left a clear hint of apocalyptic note. Of course, apocalypse is clearly imminent when we see the tragic situations that engulf us today. This tragic plight evokes in me what the famous Victorian poet Matthew Arnold has written in one of his famous poems, Dover Beach. In the last lines of the poem is called the first modern poem in English literature. In the last lines he writes like this, I quote, "We are here as on darkling plain, swept by the confused alarms of struggle and flight, where the ignorant armies clash the night." This darkling plain is what we are living on today, and the armies which clash by the night are nothing but the persistent outbreak of wars today. These lines are a kind of extension to what William Shakespeare wrote in his King Lear. As flies to wanton boys are we to gods, they kill us for their sport. Well, even at this grave hour, many stand determined and strong against this disorder. But if people bring so much courage to this world, the world has to kill them to break them. So of course it kills them. The world breaks everyone, and afterward many are strong at the broken places. But those that will not break, it kills. It kills the very good, the very gentle, and the very brave impartially. If you and I are none among these, it will kill us too. But there won't be any special hurry. That's all. So the relationship between the invisible absolute and the visible transitoriness today is like the broken relationship between a depressed father and a prodigal son. And time concept is also another important factor in Shunya. So far we had two standard measurements of time, before Christ and Anno Domini. But from now, after COVID, from now onwards, I think we have to speak in the terms of before COVID and after COVID, kind of Nabhuto na bhavishyati, never before and never again. I would like to recite one of the greatest poems of the century written by one of the Nobel laureates, W.B. Yeats. The name of the poem is Second Coming. The poem speaks about the centrifugal dislocation with the symbolic image of a shape with a lion body and the head of a man, how it is approaching and how it is spreading the invalid territory around us. The poem has stricken the first note of apocalypse. The poem has predicted so many forthcoming in the 19th century, forthcoming events of apocalypse in the 19th century itself. Here I go. Second Coming by W.B. Yeats. Turning and turning in the widening gyre, the falcon cannot listen to the falconer. Things fall apart, and the center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed, and everywhere the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it reel the shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep is vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. The darkness drops again. Again. What rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches towards Bethlehem to be born again. I unquote. Yes, the void, the source of the void is both everythingness and nothingness. This is what Friedrich Nietzsche, German philosopher, the great German philosopher, has said. The void has both the transcendental assignment as well as human accountability. So, dear friends, I hope very much that all our discourses, recitations, and presentations will successfully bring out a constructive contribution that will make Shunya very meaningful. It is our responsibility now to reconnect the broken link between the known and the unknown. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.